It'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his 2nd season now out of Western Kentucky.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Zappi going right to the air here. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Zappi. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And Zappi to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll try and run for the 1st time with Freeman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
They'll look to run with Dallas. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. DJ Dallas, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here now the Bills offense on the field to get their first crack at it. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The numbers for Gallman a week ago: 15 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And now O'Connell. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The Bills at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw here, O'Connell. Side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. Four yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gallman will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, here's Zappi. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zappi looks to throw it. Caught here by Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Zappi back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Zappi. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Zappi. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now O'Connell. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
1st down throw, O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And what a nice example there of a tight end.
38. Now Gallman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st.
Always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again. Line ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down. Here's Zappi. And that will be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Webster now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this 1st half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And O'Connell now to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range. CD on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. O'Connell. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. O'Connell. That ball complete to Isabella. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. O'Connell. Flushed out right. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. Patrick Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. So here are the Patriots to take over. Here's Zappi. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. 2nd down, Zappi. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Off the fake, Zappi. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Zappi looking to throw it again. He finds his man complete. It's Griffin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Dallas up the middle.
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Royce Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's on the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possession. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing, O'Connell into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now it's O'Connell. Able to find Gray here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he will reach the 8. Management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's O'Connell. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drives 6 plays. 7. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. So the Bills now down by 7, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there.
3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. O'Connell. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Here's 1st down. Here's O'Connell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here comes 2nd down at 5. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Zappi to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They give it to Freeman up the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Well, it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
2nd and 10. Once again, here's Zappi.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle, Freeman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Freeman again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Zappi on 3rd down.
And this one complete to Smith. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that changes everything here in OT. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Patriots are going to have it with a chance to win the game. continue on here in overtime. We had the missed field goal on the opening drive and now the interception here on the second drive.
Yeah, so actually a reprieve, right? After missing the field goal, defense comes out, takes matters into their own hands, forces the interception. So I think you've got two huddles going on that sideline. One on offense, how do we play this? Are we going for a touchdown, or do we put it back into the foot of the kicker again? And he's huddled with his long snapper and his holder, where it tells him, don't worry about the last one. Just go ahead and knock this one down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 93 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On the ground, it's Tucker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dropped just their second game so far as they